Hello friends, my name is Rajiv Sharma, and in this video I'll show you how to create a good documentation by Sphinx documentation generator. So I'm using Linux, but you can use any platform you want for this. So to start with, to download that Sphinx software. The current Sphinx version is 1.2.2, and in get it you can get it from here. If you are Linux user, CentOS, Red Hat, Fedora user, you can download this from em. So if you go to console and just type super user em install SPHIN. So all you need to do this and just hit enter. It will search and it will say that okay, this Sphinx is already installed in your system. So now let's see how we can use this Sphinx to generate the documentation. You can find out the more documentation here also, but this is too complex. I think most of you cannot easily start with that. So let's see. This is the documentation which I generated for my application, that is MX Studio. So here you can see, like, if about MX Studio, there are, you can add some images, you can properly organize that, you can mark the headings, main heading of the page, you can write something about that inside, and you can properly lay out your stuff. So it's very useful when you're presenting your application. So this documentation basically started for Python, but now C++ and all softwares are also supporting this documentation generator, and even for your use you can also use this. So here you can see this next topic. You can go for installation, you can link the sub menus also, like if somebody if you want to go inside this tree, so just go to tab. So Sphinx is very good. There are some other options also available. You can see the codes behind that, like what this is RST, that restructure text, that will see how this works. And you can see, you can display the Python code also in this. So all right, so let's start how you can create this kind of documentation, and it will hardly take 5 to 10 minutes to create this documentation. So how we can do this? Let's start. Open terminal. Okay, I would like to use my console, or you can use whatever you have terminal. Alright, so let's say I want to generate a documentation. For that, let's create a folder. So mkdir, okay, on a desktop it's already file exists, so we can create a folder on home r Sharma desktop. Perfect, we have vfxpipeline folder here. Now let's go to this folder, vfxpipeline current directory. Now what you have to type, Sphinx quick start and enter. This will say okay, now you are starting Sphinx documentation. Is whatever is path you are in currently right now, this will be your root path. Are you sure? Just say enter. And your build directory, and do you want separate? No, I want only one directory. Name prefix is underscore, it's okay, no need to change if default is okay. Project name, I can say vfx pipeline is my project name, or you can type your name. Author name, project version 0.0.1, and release version is also same. Other than that, just enter, no need to see anything, just enter. Here I can explain you this thing. Create make file, and for window it will create bat file. Here you can see these files creating. So this is important because based on that we will create our documentation. So this thing is done. Now what happened? Where is our documentation? So let's see. Let's jump inside our this folder, vfx pipeline, and here we can see in couple of minutes we have lots of directory and these files. So first see this file. This is configuration.py, and here you can change your documentation configuration related settings that we will see when we change our theme of the documentation. Okay, so let's close this for now. Index.rst is your home page. Okay, so let's see what we have currently right now. If you go inside build, you will see nothing. So let's generate a default documentation. So I am in my terminal again, and I will see just this build folder here. Right now it's blank. So make HTML, and your thing is done. You can go here and you will find index.html here. Just drag and put it here. This is your vfx pipeline documentation, blah blah blah, start. All right, but things are here is much different. How this graphics comes here, how I can add this, and how I can change, how I can put this box. So there are some these kind of questions in your mind, definitely, but here it's not like that. So let's start. What I can do, I can put this in a new tab. So all I just need to refresh that. Just put this in this side. Okay, now come back to your vfx pipeline. Here you can see index your .rst. Just open that in your any editor you want to open that. I mostly use Guinea. So this is restructure format. If you're not familiar with that, it's restructure.rst file, and there are some syntaxes, like if you put these equal signs under any text, it will be the headline. So if you see this, welcome to vfx pipeline documentation, and equal signs here. Okay, so let's see if I want to put a image here. So for that I have this banner image here. So just cut and create a directory. Make sure you should be in your vfx pipeline. Okay, this for main root folder, and just create an image. I can put this image here also, but it will be organized if you can put this in an image folder. So at the end of the day you can easily pack this thing. Okay, let's see where my rst. This is my rst file. Here we will edit something. So I want my image should be display just above this content is written. So that means I need to put some code here, and code is nothing, it's just a line. Just see 2 dots 1 space image 2 colon slash image, because we are in our root folder, and in root I put that image inside this image folder, and banner dot png. Just remember, if we put this image here, then we no need to put this, we can just write banner dot png. Okay, so just save this. And now we need terminal only for build things, so we can reduce this size so we can utilize our screen space better. Okay, just a minute. Okay, now to get the previous command what you entered, you can press up arrow and hit enter. So rebuild is done, and now just reload this, and you can see your image is come in this documentation. Okay, so like that you can add as many images you can add in this. So if you see this documentation here, I put about my this MX Studio. You can see the code behind that, and yeah, if you see this view page source or not, it's RST is different, that I locked, but these are the same techniques which I'm using behind that. So this is the RST file here, dot images banner png. Okay, now let's see how we can add some more text inside this. So but I don't want to put everything inside this my index.php or my main home page. Like here you can see, and this is my home page, and this is very clear, like only banner image is there, and there are contents. So if whatever content I want, I can just click and then I can go inside. Like if I don't want to put each and every like Blender modules, Houdini modules, every software. I just want to say that user can go according to their stuff. Like if user is a developer, he can go inside developer guide, and inside developer he can select their stuff to do something. Okay, so how you can create these branches in that? So that is, it seems complex, but this is not. All you need to do, you need to create a RST for this, different RST files. RST file is this, it's similar to text file, you can say just text file. So let's say instead of that we will create chapter. So here we will create chapter 1, chapter 2. Okay, then how we can do this? So if we are in vfxpipeline, we'll create 2 files quickly. Touch command is for create new file. So create chapter 1.rst and chapter 2.rst. Okay, so here you can see your file is generated. Just open this with Keynote. Just start with chapter 01 and put equal signs, so it will be the headline. And let's try hello friend, this is chapter 01 chapter. Okay, hello. Okay, whatever text you put here, it's up to you. So this is my chapter 1, and actually I put this here, and this is my chapter 2. Save this file, save this file. Okay, now how we can add in our RST file is just mention their name here. Chapter. Oh, don't forget to make put a space in between, because it's really makes sense because of syntax of RST. Chapter 1. This we are putting here the name of these files. Okay, whatever the index here, that we are not considering here. We will put the name of these RST file without extension. So that means without .rst we are putting these file name. Okay, let's save this. Up arrow, again make HTML command, hit enter, go back to our documentation HTML. Easy, you can see this chapter 1 here, chapter 2 here. Okay, so here in this you type in small letters, but in the name it's changed to capitals, because it's showing whatever the title here you mention. Okay, so let's say if I say this chapter 1, I change to vfx pipeline chapter 1, and don't forget to add this and save, rebuild, reload, vfx pipeline chapter 1. So it doesn't matter what name you put here, this is the name of the RST file, and it will display the headline of the inside the RST file. So when you click on this, you will find, hello friend, this is chapter 1. And by same way you can add image also inside that. So let's say for example, if you want to add the same banner image inside this, so you can use again dot space image dot image png. Okay, save this, rebuild. Perfect. So this, by this way you can add whatever logos, banners, images, and other graphics you have, you can put it here. Now let's see, in this I can show you here, you can see this box, note box here, and some places you can find some warnings also. It's not like next in installation, this important box is here, like things are here, and warning, yeah, I think that is inside Python. Yeah, attention. How you can add this is also very simple things. I'll show you here. In let's say in chapter 2 we will add a note. So for add note you can dot note, the same where we for using image we apply, we write here image, and here we can use note, and just type this is okay. Let's save this, rebuild, make HTML, and go back to chapter 2, and note, you can find this is awesome note. So this will come in under a box, and it'll create your note separate from your other text. So this is simply the text which is entered inside this documentation, and this is the separate note box. Similarly, if you want to give any type of warning, you can use two dots, same warning. There is okay, and if you refresh that, so it will show this warning come here. And yeah, you can play with this, find out, you can learn some RST syntaxes to make your documentation better. Here I cover most of the things which I commonly used in my day-to-day operations for documentation building. And yes, I think this is the main thing which I want to show you regarding documentation. And one more thing which I can add in this, like here you can see this documentation is pretty much looks like Python documentation and all. So how you can customize that, like here you can see this is very dark and very fancy looking documentation. This is actually this theme is a graphite theme, this theme which I downloaded from this site, and I use this theme here. So just quickly I can show you how you can use this theme inside your documentation. So once you download this theme, you will get this folder. You just open that and you can see this file will be there, static themes and config. Cut and put this in your root folder of your documentation. And as we say that we will edit the config file, just go to the config file, and here you can find out this HTML theme. This is line 101. So by default the HTML theme is default. You can select this and comment that. So this will use the Python syntax. To commenting you can use hash, and instead of default you can give the name of your folder. So that name is whatever name your folder is having, I just put this name here, and say this chapter 2, save. First make clean, so it will clean your file, so it will remove the previous build you have, and again build documentation. It's give theme error. Let's see what this error is. Okay, so this theme error is because of config. We'll go there, and in HTML theme we should define the HTML theme path. So HTML theme path is actually, this is in our root folder. So what we can say to define our root is put this and just uncomment this line also. So HTML theme option should be there, and theme path it can select from here. Just save this, and now build. Alright, so without any error our documentation built, and let's reload this, and here you have your documentation with graphite theme, and you can see the hover effect is also working there. If you select this, note a warning that we created, and an awesome look you can give to your documentation. So it's very useful for your other colleagues, those who just follow your stuff with documentation. And whether you are developing something, or you are creating a asset, or creating a tool, some sort of little script is there, it's better to make their documentation, so other guys, they can easily follow the instructions which you can write in this documentation. So I hope with this tutorial you got the clear understanding of how you can create your documentation with Sphinx. And that's it for this tutorial. Bye bye.